Alright, hello to everybody. We're back once again, and we got Bob Dylan here today. So, we got a song called Desolation Row. So, it's just the audio here to see what's up. So, let's not waste time, let's hop right in.
They're selling postcards of the hanging. They're painting the passports brown. The beauty parlor is filled with sailors. The circus is in town. Here comes the blind commissioner. They've got him in a trance. One hand is tied to the tightrope walker. The other is in his pants. And the riot squad, they're restless. They need somewhere to go. As Lady and I look out tonight from Desolation Row. Cinderella, she seems so easy. It takes one to know one. She smiles and puts her hands in her back pocket, Betty Davis style. And in comes Romeo, he's moaning, "You belong to me, I believe." Then someone says, "You're in the wrong place, my friend. You'd better leave." And the only sound that's left after the ambulances go is Cinderella sweeping up on Desolation Row.
Very interesting song.
Now the moon is almost hidden. The stars are beginning to hide. The fortune-telling lady has even taken all her things inside, all except for Cain and Abel and the hunchback of Notre Dame. Everybody is making love or else expecting rain. And the good Samaritan, he's dressing, he's getting ready for the show. He's going to the carnival tonight on Desolation Row.
My.
Ophelia, she's neath the window. For her I feel so afraid. On her 22nd birthday, she already is an old maid. To her death is quite romantic. She wears an iron vest. Her profession's her religion. Her sin is her lifelessness. And though her eyes are fixed upon Noah's great rainbow, she spends her time peeking into Desolation Row. Einstein disguised as Robin Hood, with his memories in a trunk, passed this way an hour ago with his friend, a jealous monk. Now he looked so immaculately frightful as he bummed a cigarette. Then he went off sniffing drain pipes and reciting the alphabet.
Those
You
lyrics,
would not
though.
think to look at him, but he was famous long ago for playing his world inside of a leather cup. But all his sexless patients, they are trying to blow it up. Now his nurse, some local loser, she's in charge of the cyanide hole, and she also keeps the cards that read, "Have mercy on his soul." They all play on the penny whistle, you can hear them blow. If you lean your head out far enough from Desolation Road.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is this? This is not for the younger audience. This is for mature audience that can think. Because I have to say, we live in the world where even the older generations, one or a couple of them can't really think straight, yeah, or think properly, I should say. I mean, at disrespect, just we just live in these times. But my goodness, I'm aware that this came out in the 60s, and of course you can just tell by the way it's played. But my goodness, the lyrics, this guy spent a lot of time making sure the right lyrics were for the right song. And let me tell you, he did a fantastic job on this. We're just halfway in, and there's so much stuff he's giving out. Like, I think, but I know this song is a type of song that you, of course, within the time that it came out, I'm pretty sure a lot of these things to people were like, yeah, like they understood it. But the younger generation today will not be able to appreciate something like this. Number one, it's again, their attention span is a lot shorter in today's day, so that's a put off for them. Number two, there's a lot of information, good information being given. That's another turn off for them. Yeah, in today's day, it's more, everything is more visual. And this one, not just this song, I should say songs back in the 60s, especially 70s, were more sit your ass down and listen to the damn song, and understand what it's saying. Or just, really, really and truly back then, I feel like these, especially 60s songs, were like more of a life-changing song, or saying things that happened, events that took place within certain times. But my goodness, look, yeah, Bob Dylan surely is one of the greats, and it's for a good reason. Let's continue.
Out far enough from Desolation Road. Across the street, they've nailed the curtains. They're getting ready for the feast. The Phantom of the Opera, in a perfect image of a priest. Here are spoon-feeding Casanova to get him to feel more assured. Then they'll kill him with self-confidence after poisoning him with words. And the Phantom shouting to skinny girls, "Get out of here if you don't know." Casanova is just being punished for going to Desolation Road. At midnight, all the agents and the superhuman crew come out and round up everyone that knows more than they do. Then they bring them to the factory where the heart attack machine is strapped across their shoulders, and then the kerosene is brought down from the castles by insurance men who go check to see that nobody is escaping to Desolation Road. Neptune. The Titanic sails at dawn. Everybody's shouting, which side are you on? And Ezra Pound and T.S. Eliot fighting in the captain's tower, while calypso singers laugh at them and fishermen hold flowers. Between the windows of the sea where lovely mermaids flow, and nobody has to think too much about Desolation Row. Yes, I received your letter yesterday about the time the doorknob broke. When you asked me how I was doing, was that some kind of joke? All these people that you mentioned, yes, I know them, they're quite lame. I had to rearrange their faces and give them all another name. Right now, I can't read too good. Don't send me no more letters, no. Not unless you mail them from Desolation Row.
My goodness. Oh my goodness, that has to be a very or the one of the most unique songs I've ever heard in my entire life. My goodness. Let's just talk about this first. So guys, now in the 60s, of course, I've like listened to 60s music. I've realized the harmonica is used a lot. And I have something to say. Now I do enjoy the sound, but were there people from the time, maybe you guys, that didn't like the sound of the harmonica? I feel like not it probably was not everyone's cup of tea, but I feel like it was very fitting for a certain time of music, and I think 60s is the best for this. Honestly, of course, I if I remember clearly, I think there are some bands that actually use this harmonica, like 70s bands, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we dealt with a couple of them, but I know 60s for sure is the the year for a lot of this, the use of this instrument. Let me say, Bob Dylan is really amazing, guys. This was a song, and that's what I call a song. It listening to this, something came to mind. Now, we do know that before it was much harder to make music. I mean harder, without all these, the technology we have today. It's very easy and very quick to make music, and you don't even need instruments. But back then it took some time to make one song, and I feel like because of these, not only, but I think one of the reasons is that because it took so much time and so much work to make something, or I should say a song, people took more pride and more, took it more serious. Because when you think of stuff, think of anything right now. Let's go away from music. You would, it takes a while for you to do. I'm pretty sure you would take your time and make sure you do a really good job rather than a piece of shit job, right? Just think of it. You don't have to think of like music only. I think this is another reason. It's very easy to make music today, and again, you don't even need to like, I'm serious. Don't even need to have like a foundation in terms of like music in general. With all these AI stuff, and yeah, this AI stuff is really scary. Even checking out a lot of channels that have AI music, and I'm wondering like how is and listen to me carefully. How is the music so good? Now, what I mean by good in terms of like the placement, the way it sounds, and they would even put it side by side with the same genre of music, and it's like, wow, like how does AI do this? But let's move away from this. Let's go back to the song. My goodness. Again, Bob Dylan is truly one of the greats. Let me say this folk style of music is really something to hold close to you. This guy took a lot of time once again to make sure he got the lyrics right every single time, and I can clearly see that he really enjoys writing music. I remember seeing a couple comments saying that when Bob Dylan started, he wasn't all this great and stuff. And I saw a couple comments about this, and of course, if you're starting at anything, I believe it wouldn't be a total great. Well, some people are just fantastic at certain things, and they're able to rise above really quickly. There's just talent that way, and I think 60s and especially 70s had these individuals. But yeah, you have to say Bob Dylan is truly one of the greats for very good reasons. That is a song. Let me tell you, the song had so much information in it that, of course, I believe I need to listen to it, a couple more times to really grasp every single thing. But I really and truly really enjoyed this. This is what you call music. Hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.